Hello everyone, we are back with yet another road trip video. This time we head up the Sea to Sky Highway from Vancouver all the way up to Pemberton, and these are just some highlights that you should check out on your way up. Okay, so first up we have Tunnel Point Lookout. This is a nice little rest stop and viewpoint overlooking Howe Sound and all the islands in it, such as Anvil Island and Bone Island. Now, Tunnel Point gets its name from the train tunnel that runs almost right underneath. You can't quite see the tunnel from the viewpoint, but I took the drone out for a bit and was able to check it out a little. It was also very smoky when we stopped, so the view looked almost apocalyptic, but very cool nonetheless. Alright, our second stop on our way up is Porteau Cove Campground and Marine Park. Porto actually translates from French to mean water's gate. It originally served as a community for employees from nearby mines such as the Britannia mine, which is just a few kilometers further up the highway. There were actually two steam ferries that also used to operate from Porteau Cove to Squamish until the railway was extended, and now all that's left is a really nice dock you can walk out onto over the water and imagine what it would have been like to live there and be waiting for your ferry to arrive. An old ship was also sunk in the cove some years back to provide interest for scuba divers and marine life. Aside from all this, it now has a beautiful campground, which is an extremely popular campground and usually books up as soon as it becomes available on the BC Parks website, so you gotta book it really quick. But luckily we had no issue parking and enjoying the day use area, and we're even able to have a picnic with some family. I even forced myself to go in for a very refreshing dip, even if it might have taken 5 to 20 years off of my life. Okay, we've got one more quick lookout for you guys, and that's Tantalus Lookout. This one is further up the highway, a little closer to Whistler, and gives spectacular views over the Tantalus mountain range. This is a really good spot to stop off on your way and get some rest, and have a snack, and take some sweet photos. Alright, next up is Brandywine Falls. Now this one is a must-see in my opinion. It's right off the highway just before Whistler, and after you park, it's just a short 15-minute walk along the trail to get to the falls, which are quite amazing. It's a 70-meter waterfall that feeds into Daisy Lake, which can also be seen from a viewpoint further down the trail. A little fun fact about the name Brandywine is believed to have come from a wager between two surveyors way back when over the height of the falls. The winner was to get, you guessed it, a bottle of brandy, and hence the name Brandywine Falls was born. This is also really awesome to see any time of the year because in the winter there's really cool ice formations that form from the falls, so this is definitely, like I said, a must-see. Okay, so the last stop on our road trip is Nairn Falls. This one is right up by Pemberton near the end of the highway. It is yet another waterfall that you should definitely stop and see. Again, it's just a short walk up the trail from the parking lot to the viewpoint. The trail follows the river up to the falls, and you might even get to see some jet boats taking tourists up the river as well. Nairn Falls is a tiered waterfall that in total measures 40 meters high. All the different rock formations and tiers make the water flow in some pretty cool ways. The water is also this very nice turquoise color throughout the falls and the river. I highly recommend pulling into Nairn Falls on your way before you head into Pemberton and finish your drive. Alright, that's going to wrap up this video. Thanks for watching, guys and gals. Be sure to stay tuned for our next road trip video, which will be taking us up the Sunshine Coast.